warlock master of
Jeebus,
strife.
the movement speed is so much slower. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. It's not pizza this time? Okay. I was about to say, that sounds a bit awkward. But somehow also would not shock me.
Ready to kill.
If that was actually a flavor of pizza.
Assassinate.
God damn it. Okay, so Deathmaster will be back in a turn. They do have unbaked bananas for dessert? Well, baked bananas sound like it'll probably be alright. I need to change this up as well so my mini-map's not covered. Oop, there we go. That doesn't sound too terrible. Because it's just like cooked sugar, essentially, at that point. Okay, I think it's everybody moved. We can't build anything. What do we have for missions? Cloak of Shadows. Okay. Raise Spite Peak. Raise or sack Spite Peak. It's for a good amount of money. It's only 2 turns though, so I don't think it's gonna happen. Assassination attempt against this guy. I'm trying. Give me a terrifying mask. That's actually not too bad. Terrifying mask is a pretty good item. Honestly. Fear and terror is particularly strong against certain factions, so could be quite good. Okay, this stuff going on. Clan contracts. Now we've got all our clan contracts happening. Alrighty. We need some... Clan Scryer needs to give us some contracts. Needs to happen. Any actions we could throw down here? 9 turns on stash rations. Resets all use schemes. Yeah, that's fine.
Eshin rules the night.
We'll just leave that alone for right now. I think we're good. Boop. Risotto. Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good. Ton of bacon sandwiches for dinner. Just bacon? It was just bread and bacon? Gotta go eat at the university soon, so I'm looking what they have on the menu. Ah, I see. I see. Deathmaster's back.
Ready to kill.
Try to get the assassinate. There we go. That completes the mission as well. So we got the death mask.
Channel fight kill.
Channel fight kill. Fleet-footed. Does he actually have? Hang on a second. I'd rather keep him with the Scalm for right now, actually. This guy also has a Scalm. Hey, Scribe. Nice. Put him in there. You gotta get replaced by good old Deathmaster. Gained a level while he was gone, apparently. Let's see. What do we want to level? Skaven slaves, clan rats, and stormtrooper units. Yep, that sounds good. Well, tomato, olive oil, and spinach. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Don't think so.
Don't think so. Alright, so we got these 3 armies to deal with, but
take me for a wizard?
they're not super strong because we took out his capital, obviously. Nobler countries, got that going on. Ooh, this looks freaking juicy. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Warp engine, freaking warp core. So we're building that over there. Which means you should probably toss down a Maybe we'll toss out a weapons dump here. Yeah, we'll do that. Seems like an alright idea. We got our Catus, so we can get rid of this. Trade it out for something else.
Too strong.
Let's keep walking towards Black Crag.
I hope.
Man, these guys are like way deep. Alright, we'll just hope they don't declare war on me, I guess. Fingers crossed. They're dealing with the greenskins right now, so they might not. Carrick Asgal is under siege. Oh, it's probably under siege by Clan Moors. Okay, so if Clan Moors captures that,
We talking
that'll make the possible confederation really good, obviously.
Chosen, join with us. We are.
So we'll just have to keep aware of potentially confederating Clan Moors. Get Queek Headtaker on our side. Sounds like a freaking fantastic plan, honestly.
What's your back tail?
It's -1 here. Man. Still -1, despite the 2 Taskmasters platforms I have going on here. Oh, these are Overseer's lookouts, actually. It's a 12? Yeah. +12. I suppose we don't have anything else that's giving bonuses right now because of the corruption. We got a lot of Skaven corruption here, jeez Louise. I suppose if this thing levels up again, which I can do in 1 turn, so next turn I can level this up. I won't have the money for it unless I fight a guy. But I could level this up next turn, and then I could go for the, well, not only could I level this, then, at that point, I could drop one of the things that reduces the public order penalties.
Get your paws off.
Corrupted areas. Level that up as well.
Harness the power.
Oh, nice. Our available scheme is
Lord
available.
of the assassin.
Our available scheme is available, yes. Okay. Fantastic sentence. 10 out of 10. Wood English again. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so the dwarves are now at war with Sylvania. Fair enough. I mean, it keeps them off my back, I guess. You always like when the available scheme is available? Yes, yes. That is helpful. When the available scheme is unavailable, you start to ask questions.
Plan needs you.
Like, what? Oh, I actually could have had enough money. Well, let's see.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
It's 25. Let's go to 30 here.
You say.
We'll drop into ambush stance to see if this army moves out at all. So, like, I'd like to get Spite's Peak as well.
Seek target.
Shift the guy over here. Technology. Hero recruit rank +2 for assassins. Action costs. Recruitment cost. Let's do exotic martial arts. That way we recruit assassins. They're like super powered. Expand under Empire. Sounds like a good plan.
Mission success.
Under Empire expanded. Good, good, good. Discoverability +20. 20% of local income. This causes maintenance cost. That increases discoverability by a lot, obviously. This just generates income. This consumes food, obviously. What's the one that gives food? This one. Let's do the one that generates us some food. Another point specialist.
Warp fire.
Warp fire! And I think that's all we can do for the turn, honestly. Pretty sure that's all we got. That's all she wrote, as they say. Should have some of these people back fairly shortly.
Snick's power.
Alright, looks good. Looks good. We'll roll with it. Okay, so he's gonna start moving guys out because he thinks I'm not there. Praise be to ambush stance. Our Lord and Savior ambush stance. Oh yeah, that guy moved up too.
I Death Master now.
Pestilence contract received. Who's it on? Spy on Clan Molder. Well, Clan Molder we have lots of shit with right now, so... Where's Mecha Gear at? Oh, he's that guy. Where's Liv at? He's in my army, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're just kind of waiting for those guys to come back, but...
Where target?
Am I exhausted? I'm not exhausted. Good.
Soon kill.
I have no time for
Who's
this.
got more long beards?
No, I will not shame
The back
my
guy has more long beards, so let's assault him.
That's not my
Yeah, we failed anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Cool.
Death Master.
Alright, let's roll on this dude.
Kill.
Ambush! Let's do it. Let's do it! Frickin' so cocksure, prancing around with your heads full of eyeballs. Alright, so you two guys go kill the leader. You dudes go here. You guys there. Put this whole mess on. Put this whole mess on control 1.
Ready, get ready.
Lock it up. You guys go here.
Yeah.
Take you guys and put you there as well.
Guide us, Horn One.
Let's take these bad boys and just... I don't know if... Actually, hang on. Do we have like a slight hill back here we can use? We do. Yeah, we'll put our weapons teams back on this hill over here. To freaking pop people. And we'll put our mortars down here in this defile. So we can hit people on the backside here. We do have catapults as well that we can put like up here to shoot into the front line. Yeah, that pretty much covers that entire area. Take our gutter runners, which are essentially handgunners. Do they have line of sight? I think they do. Looks like it. So yeah, we'll just put them here. You guys can go over here and just chuck things at those ranged units, I guess. The drillers, I guess, yeah, they could probably engage the ranged units. Caster there. And you guys all need to go in a hold position. And I think we're good.
Next apprentice.
There we go. These guys back over here. He's charging me on that side. That's fine. Just got mass units I could probably cast on. Let's take these and we'll shoot at that pile of units.
Sneak height spells.
Round on this.
Fight! Fight!
Alright, so let's do this. We'll drop this here. This as well.
You victim!
Pulling you guys back. Separate these units. Separate these units out a bit.
Hasten, hurry, now!
Pull the missiles back. That as well. Orders, hit that, I suppose. Send some guys on top of that. Send you guys over here to deal with those Longbeards. Some stuff for that there. The Scum. Pull the health potion as well, because there's no reason not to. Let's pull back here. You guys pull back here. Pull back on this. There we go. Taking them down, boys. Taking them down. Enemy leader dead. Good. Good, good. Excellent, yes. So the reason I didn't push my front line in, obviously, is because they had a lot of... Alright, I have a lot of AoE. So I didn't want to push my front line directly into that AoE. But I didn't have to.
Eshin slingers for the Vermintide.
We're gonna try to kill off as many guys as we can here. This army is not march stance. Hey Joey, how's it going? Just murdering some dwarves. You know how it goes. So I was mentioning the other day, it feels easy by comparison to trying to kill the freaking Empire in SFO. Like you see, the morale actually breaks on these guys. The Empire and Steel Faith Overhaul, they don't break. They fight to the last man. Because every single one of them is like the fucking Ubermensch. Okay, so we lost 96 guys going toe-to-toe with the dwarves. It's a pretty good exchange, I would say. We had about equal-sized forces. Yanni?
You will buy them. Yes, yes.
Generate 6%. That's fine.
Master Snake.
Okay, if we have the movement to go on this guy, we're going to. Alchemist. Okay, so gutter-wise, range, gutter runners, night runners, leadership, and speed. Sounds good to me.
I bring pain.
My caster can pick up some Cathian training. Alright, we should be able to reach this guy, which means we should be able to wipe this army out.
Break them.
It has more Longbeards in it, but we should be able to deal with them pretty easily. It also has more archers in it, or more ranged units in general, which means we can climb up on top of those guys. Gamble that up. Stick this whole army and we'll shift it back so we can rearrange it properly. 11. Eh, it's fine. Put our Polite Claws here. Take our gutter runners. These guys are almost in the gold tier range, which means they'll get the bonuses that I just put the points into for, so.
Eshin Triads.
Eshin Triads. Alright, let's put you guys over here. We'll take you two guys and run you at the enemy leader again. Put this guy on this side this time, I think. You guys here, we'll run Death Runners into the enemy guns as well. Like I said before, there's a nice hill over here that we can overwatch with our weapons teams as well. Push you guys up a bit. There we go. Push you guys on skirmish just in case somebody gets close to you. So we can throw the mortars on this side as well. We have a lot more like single people moving on that side, so makes more sense. Alright. Let us rock and or roll. Go, go, go. Alright, so We're going to jack these guys up. Throw a fireball at the guys that they're fighting.
Magic. Go, go. Magic, magic. Warp grinder.
Let's pull our seismic snare.
Eshin sorcerer.
Oh, we gotta get freaking hella close for this. Alright, let's just... Oh, we don't have a casting power for that? Oof. Okay. Oh, maybe we can still get in position to throw this fireball then. You, go after this shit. Get in there. Summon some guys on this. Oh my gosh. Pull the AoE ability here. End up switching sides with that guy anyway, so...
Gotcha, runners!
Yes, yes.
That.
Deadly. Eshin sorcerer.
Throw that there. Freaking debuff those guys. Hardcore. Throw some throwing stars into that shit.
Ready, ready. Now,
Push
ready.
you guys up a little bit closer.
It shall be done.
Go back you guys off here.
Clan rats.
Put you guys back off that.
Warp grinder.
Actually, we don't need to chase these guys down. They were moving fast. So this battle is over. Freaking over. $66 losses. That's what I like to see. 0 kills across the board on his ranged units, except for his Thunderers got 13. But everything else, zeros. Hey man, how's it going?
The Death Master Snake.
Dwarf Thing Menace, Doom Flayers, cool. Sword of Striking, guy's killed.
Sneaky snake.
Alright, what else are we going to go with here? Warp Smart, Doom Wheel Flayers, Warp Grinders. This is for Rat Ogres, Help Abominations, Plague Monks. Only 2 catapults? Yeah, we're playing Eshin. We're not Clan Scryer. If you take a look at this freaking damage though, man. Look at this. 27 armor piercing damage. These, when you play as Clan Eshin, these fucking Gutter Runner Slingers are like better handgunners. That AP though, it just tears dwarves apart. These guys too, 32 AP.
Chief Assassin.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty freaking good. Yeah, it's strong. It's very strong. Do we get Warp Smart here? Yeah, sure, we'll get Warp Smart as well. Might as well. Tail Weapon? Supposed to go scouting. Oh, puts points to Tail Weapon. Need more mortars then? No mortars. I do have mortars. It's only 1 unit of mortars, but I do have them. Assassin's Trophy. That's a good point. Palm the shit out of them. Yeah, this. I've got the Avalanche mortars, the Death Globe version.
Clan Eshin assassin in.
So yeah, I've got 2 catapults, mortars, a Rattling gun, a Warp Lock Jezile, some Clan Rats, Death Runners, Council Guard, and a bunch of essentially handgunners. Well, time for me to go be productive and stop lurking. Have a good time. Good stream, everyone. All right, Nim1. As always, thank you for hanging out. Good to have you here. Hope whatever you're doing that's productive is also somewhat enjoyable. Here we're not moved. Okay. Swing this guy around. Actually, we might just undercity the Karakite peaks here. Let's see, what does this cost me? So that gives me 200 and consumes the food. Gives me 20 discoverability. That gives me up to 3 food. The upkeep on this is 100. Let's put that in there just to kind of... The Undercity is a bait? What do you mean?
Night Lord.
Yeah, they cost too much food or too much money. I kind of like them for the vision. That they put over territories. That's pretty nice to be able to see shit. I mean, ultimately, I think you get more food and money out of them, depending on where you put them. I wouldn't put them just anywhere. Actually, I don't actually... I probably don't actually want to put one in a Carragate Peaks. The Carragate Peaks is not making enough money. Let's just head up to, like, the dwarf settlement up here. Like, the dwarf capital and put one there. I was going to shove them in places where there's lots of cash to be made, essentially. Off the 20%. Because this you get 400 off of. So if you get this, which is 50% from the settlement's local incomes, that would be making me 1,000, more than 1,000 gold per turn from that. And then if I upgrade this as well, that will give me another 400. And this will give me 3 food, which will pay for... Well, actually, it's gonna... yeah, I suppose. It's gonna take more food, but yeah, whatever. Gold by 1 literally gives dwarf 60 gold a turn. Yeah. Yeah, I think you only Undercity places that actually give, like, good money now. Because it probably will end up costing you food if you, I mean, I suppose you could just Undercity something and then just throw down the food building and call it good. Don't build anything else, just throw down the food building. And leave it at that. But any place that you're going to build, like, actual cash structures, I'm pretty sure you want to make sure that's a place that's actually worth putting shit into. Yeah, just get food, then expand. Yep. That sounds like a good plan to me. Alright, what do we got going on here? Ring Wretch is not back yet. Double agents. Grants vision of province for 20 turns. It's pretty strong.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
Well, they can't really reach me right now. I suppose they could try to, like, use these guys to get to me, but whatever. Do against the dwarves, sack the shit out of them. Sacking dwarves gets like 10k gold.
Here. Mistake.
Not aggression pack with Khalida. Nah. I mean, I'm starting to get more powerful, which means the Tomb Kings are going to try to make friends with me in general, so... So I'm just going to let that go. Yeah, if we get a Confederation with Queek, that'd be nice as well. Alright, those guys are back. Okay. 15 dude. Pop order, I suppose.
Eshin.
Let's just wander over this way, see what's up.
Warp lightning.
Yeah. Clan Moors is pushing the greenskins around right now, so...
For the wisdom of the layer.
Watch
I'm just gonna walk this guy up here. Let's build that. That.
Ready for bossing!
Random ass Savage Orcs running around. Suppose I could try to steal some money. What do we got? It's this guy. Okay, it's that guy.
Blades hidden, blades ready.
Go for that. Fencer's blades. Okay. It's actually a pretty good item. It's definitely not bad. Does this guy have a good weapon? He's got the obsidian blade. Alright. Could get the fencer's blade to my caster right now, I suppose, until later. Because it gives him +6/+6. As you confederate their crimes, we get max reputation. No, I think this stuff keeps, like, this shit keeps going no matter what. I haven't confederated anybody yet, but that's my guess. Because if a faction gets destroyed, you can still do this stuff. But then obviously you don't care about your standing with them because they're technically dead. I mean, they're dead here. It doesn't necessarily mean like the entirety of that faction is gone. It's just that any effective amount of that faction is gone. Speaking of which, we have this. Yeah, let's do that.
For the Eshin, yes.
I just got leveling up a second lord by just sending him on missions. He's level 6 already. Which is kind of a nice thing you can do. Just level your guys up using the missions.
As you say. Snitch
Fine. Let's see where we got people. Are they still over here? There's one army over here.
Move tail.
So there's an army that's somewhere but not here, which is a little bit concerning, to be honest. 4 turns. Stuff's going up. Broken Teeth, yeah. Southern, alright, that makes sense. These 2 places are gaining. Currently gaining, as far as how happy they are. Allow dead faction leader to join other pleb faction. Interesting. That's an odd mod, but I mean, it's interesting. So I guess it's kind of cool that exists. Alright, that's one more turn, and then my main city is maxed level, so that's good. Spy Peak's the last of this region. Then we got, okay, so Karak Asgal got taken by Skaven. So I take these 2 settlements down here. Hopefully I'll be able to maintain the public order, and then if I can federate Clan Moors later, then I'll get that whole area.
More. You listen to quick, yes?
Military access, please.
Good.
Yo.
Good.
Okay. So yeah, we basically just have to wait for Queek to get clapped by something, and we can potentially confederate that. There'll be a huge war at the end because all legendary characters will gather up into one faction. I suppose. I'll have a lot of legendary lords. Yeah, that's really interesting. That sounds very odd. Kind of cool, but odd. I imagine things get pretty crazy dealing with that kind of stuff. Alright, so we need one more Death Runner. Oh wait, no wait, do we need 2? Okay, we only have 1 Death Runner, so to get the Cloak of Shadows we need to put 2 in there. What does the Cloak of Shadows do again? Melee defense 5, enemy hero, action success chance -10%, ambush success chance +20%, and it gives you a constant -9 enemy melee defense and leadership. Yeah, it's pretty okay. What kind of armor are we wearing right now? Oh, we just got +10 armor. Fair enough. Anything better than the beard thing sacrifice? No, not really.
Snitch will crush the brain.
Suppose I could put an alchemist on him. Does this guy have an alchemist already? Well, this guy already has. No, he doesn't need an alchemist. He's already got poison weapons. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Might get another alchemist. We'll put the alchemist on this guy. We might get another one by the time we need to use it for like my other lord or whatever. Alright, so we don't have any clan contracts right now, and our Eshin actions. Steel Tech. 5 turns of 20% research rate increase. It's not too bad. What component are we missing? Target scape. Oh, target scape installments only among. Oh, right, gotcha. So I can only target like this shit. Okay, so we can steal from him.
And stalk them.
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right, cool. There we go. Which faction did you snap? I haven't snapped anybody yet. I need. I'm currently at 2 schemes, and I need 4 schemes for that to snap people. I've been focusing more on making sure that I am killing off dwarves before they get huge and cause massive amounts of problems than going for the snap. Obviously, I could just snap like the main dwarf faction, so that's fine. But I want to deal with the other smaller dwarf factions if I can, like these guys.
Nice.
So I don't have to like rely on the snap to take care of that kind of stuff. So I can use it for somebody that's actually like a big threat. I'm not just like freaking blowing up tiny factions, because it's a 100-turn cooldown. Would like the map to develop a little bit. Kind of figure out what the hell's going on. Who needs to get blown up. Or we'll just get full blue line. Whatever. Works for me. Alright, we're going to run the turn, and I am going to go use the latrine. But thank you all for watching. Hope you guys are having a good time as I murderize these dwarves. We're going to take Spite Peak here next turn, probably. What is this snap? Okay, so before I leave, there is a thing called Plunge into Anarchy, which what it does is it destroys an entire faction and puts rebellion armies on all of their settlements. So it removes the faction from the game, and every single settlement they own has a rebellion army attacking it. They can come back through further rebellions, not the rebellions that happen from this snap, but further rebellions, like, you know, the normal way factions can come back. They can return in that way, but see how the post-surge Observer OP you should ever heard of? It does have a 100-turn cooldown, so you can only do it one time every 100 turns. And your faction leader gets taken out of the game for 5 turns when you do it, unless you do the right as well, which you bring it right back then. But yes, it's pretty good. It is pretty good. I mean, so basically, what you do is you just look and see who's going to become the biggest, blobbiest asshole on the planet, and then you go, he's gone. People love the Snap the Dowie? Yeah, right? Dwarves get huge. Dwarves gone. Problem solved. Gotta use it on the Empire. It's not a bad choice. Any of those big blobby factions, be nice to get rid of. Alright, but I am going to go use the latrine. I have a growing hatred for the Empire. I have a hatred for the Empire now too after that Steel Faith overhaul run. Actually, after my various Steel Faith overhaul runs, I freaking am really pissed off at the Empire. Thankfully, in vanilla, the Empire is a lot weaker. Bertoni puts the Empire with the Dwarf blobbing around now. The Empire seems to be varied, whether they blob or just just die. Bretonia tends to blob, and the Dwarves definitely tend to blob. So, but anyways, going to use the latrine. I'll be right back. Thank you guys for watching. I'll return in just a few moments. Alright. High Elf and Dark Elf is kind of Pepe left. Don't need to snap them. Yeah. The Dark Elves obviously got even more spread out now that they have another faction. Like, the more factions you add to a race, the less, usually the less strong it becomes, particularly if those factions have, like, hatreds of each other start off, so they don't, I mean, slowly all confederate each other. Walked into the other room, though, and, hang on a second. Close this door real quick. And this came in. My, M2 SSD drive. Came in the mail. This thing is so tiny. So tiny and light. I mean, it's just like a little chip. So I'll get that plugged in probably later today. Small drive, indeed. Wow, it's physically small. It's about, I think it's terabyte. If I remember right? Yeah, terabyte drive. Should be fast as shit, though. These M2 drives are supposedly, like, I haven't ever owned an M2 drive before, but they're supposedly, like, really incredibly good. So, we'll see. We'll see. We are now going to go ludicrous speeds. What in the world is Belagar doing over here?
You're in my optics.
Hello, Belagar. What do you want? Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you want?
Eshin contract approved.
So we're gonna assault these guys.
Set caltrops. Yes.
Hit him. Failure. Jeez Louise. Actually, hang on a second. I would like to see what my failure rate is currently. What? 12 successful actions versus 15 failed hero actions. This includes putting units into my army as successful hero actions. So you gotta take away a couple more hero actions. So right now we're like at maybe like 9 to 15, and like pretty much every action I do is at like 65% or higher of success. My die rolls are terrible. Terrible.
Mighty clan.
Odds are like consistently in my favor. Just stop having atrocious luck. Yeah, I know. I mean, sounds like a plan to me. Yeah, but that's XCOM, baby. Okay, we gotta go out of here. That stuff's fine. Ah, this finished up. Okay. Those bad boys in there. 60. It's also 160. Throw one of these. Or another one of those in there, I think. Unless there's like a blue building I should throw in here. Should I pull on a Pox Cauldron here? Maybe. Yeah, you'd think a faction that had all these bonuses to hero actions would not fail so much.
Like wind.
But you know what?
Kill.
That's RNG for you. Just constantly in a state of ruining everything. Hang on a second. Let's get that leveled up first.
Ready.
Standard die, because that's pretty good. The 16 leadership and 24 melee defense is very strong. It's a lot of... That is a lot of melee defense for 18 seconds. Can change the tide of a fight pretty easily. Counter-Striker. You just need to do much more, then eventually it works in your favor. Yeah, I mean, so that's the thing. Like, that's obviously how that shit works. If I did a lot of agent actions, it would eventually would turn in my favor. I just had some really bad die rolls. Just because you have 75% chance to succeed at something doesn't mean you don't have 25% chance to fail. It just always makes you feel bad when you every single die roll you have is like 65% or higher, and you fail at all of them. It's not like it shouldn't be happening. It's just that it feels bad.
Poison blade.
It makes you very sad. Well, I still want to play Clan Scryer more, but having more legendary lords for me is better. Oh yeah. I mean, Clan Scryer is ridiculous. I think they're probably the most overpowered Skaven faction. As a matter of fact, they're probably one of the most overpowered factions in the entire game, not just for Skaven. So yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good, yo. But I do really, really, really like the fact that your gutter runners, slingers, and gutter runners basically turn into handgunners. I'm pretty okay with that. Hey, Dallin. At least it makes the unit viable.
Lord of the Assassins.
Like, before, the unit was kind of like, eh, but this definitely makes them super viable.
Stop that!
Like, I still thought the slingers were okay. Like, they weren't like super bad, but definitely not as good as, like, let's say, rattling gunners. You know, that kind of crap. So it's kind of hard to make an argument to when you only have 20 units you can have in your army to put them there instead of, I don't think, Black Crag getting messed up. Did Black Crag just get taken? Speaking of the blue blob. Oh, hi there. Hello there. Oh, you're being forced to watch in frickin' 160 again? Jeez Louise, man.
Yes, yes.
Your internet service provider apparently hates you. Just saying.
Now.
Oh, it says Vanguard deployment.
Ready, yes, yes.
Oh, you guys have Vanguard deployment. You know, spellcasters with Vanguard deployment. Hells to the yes. My drillers have Vanguard deployment as well. Oh yeah, I suppose. Get them closer to sap.
Now, ready, now. Poison winged mortar. Guide us.
We don't have to get too crazy here. These guys probably have. No, they don't have Vanguard. Interesting. I feel like they would, but apparently not.
Guide us.
I can bring these guys out here too.
What?
Just put these guys together on this side. Let's see here.
Eshin triads.
Let's put all these guys together on control 1 and have them run up. Okay.
Eshin slingers.
Good enough. Let's go.
Death awaits.
I want this.
Jeez, look at that damage. It's one volley from the. Oof. Goodness gracious. There. Let's throw this here to push people into it. Your magic, yes. Dudes here. We don't really need the rest of the army, honestly. We've got it handled. There you guys killed the leader. Chuck some throwing stars at those dudes. Just run him in.
Ready, ready.
Some of you guys back.
Inside. Now, move. Walk right now.
Alright, concealment bombs in front of these people. They're summoned so I don't give a crap about their lives. Pew! Mark this day in the book. Alright, cool. That's those guys done. Thori. I had 0 guys lost that fight. Book. Alright. I mean, he killed some of my guys, but none of them mattered. I'll take the extra food. Kill the stunties. Destroy them all. Thori's dead. Spear of the Jungle's been destroyed. Nice. I guess he survived for 64 turns. That's pretty surprising, actually. He usually dies a lot faster.
Death Master Snake.
Yep. No one important got murdered.
All is doomed.
Riot.
Riot! Hold that up, I think. That works.
Ready to kill.
Assassinate that guy. Failure! Jeez Louise.
Sneaky snake.
Alright, so they still got the Misty Mountains and they still got Krat Domen. I might just burn that place to the ground, to be honest.
I bring pain, death.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
He does have a full army there. Okay. Good to know.
Think me full.
This has a garrison, so I'm not too concerned about that. Hey, Noble Legacy. Oh, not too bad.
Harness the power.
Could be better, could be worse. Alright, 6 more turns of that. I'll just steal technology while I wait, I guess. Or attempt to steal technology while I wait. Does he have a... Yeah, he's got a freaking building to spot my shit. He's got underway lookouts. Bah. Bah, I say. That'll put us like negative 40. Alright. Yeah, new record. You're not kidding. Computer is not good at staying alive with that faction, for sure. Three turns before we can re-up our schemes. Okay, still gone for right now. Do we have any client contracts? We do not. Okay. Hey, Skavenden. What up?
For the wisdom
Oh,
of Valea. For the wisdom of Valea.
Ah, that's looking annoying. Cool, cool, cool. How are you looking here? Kazakarak, not super pleased with us.
High and order.
Beers.
Very well. Absolutely.
I mean, if they want to take a trade. If they wanted to take trade, I would give them trade, but I'm not gonna give them much else. Your campaign went so strange. How so?
Call me.
Yeah, it's not good at handling hordes at all. Yeah. Computer is not good at knowing when it can just sacrifice its entire army, because otherwise it just sacrifices its entire army and loses the entire game. What? So there's a military alliance negotiated between Clan Moors and Kazakarak. Excuse me?
Eshin rules at night.
Well, that's neat.
Targets.
Not exactly what I wanted to see, which means if the dwarves declare war on me, Clan Moors will also declare war on me. Super.
You listen to Queek, yes,
I mean,
yes.
we have a pretty good
Stop.
relationship with Queek as well. For the most part, but still. The hell?
No. Sorcerer, inventor, bring it down.
Nice. How we doing on technology here? 138%. Neat. Confederated Malice, and now Malice is waging war on the dwarves. He just keeps sending armies over my territory in north, and I am, like, sure, have fun with that. I'm heading south to fight my way to the head taker. Yeah, the good old-fashioned Dowie Skaven alliance. They really need to make it so that factions of the AI cannot do diplomatic relations with each other, just like the player can't do diplomatic relations with some factions. Because that kind of stuff is ridiculous. It's so silly.
Where target? Against council orders.
Alright, try to give this guy the stab. Hey, we succeeded. Yay!
I am a rune lord, not some smith.
Alright, let's go ambush this dude, shall we? Alright,
Murder.
take those guys out real quick.
Time to walk.
Take that in leadership.
Shadow walker.
That leveled us up as well. What do you mean the Crooked Moon's mutinous gets and the Crooked Moon aren't supposed to be friends? Right? I remember one game the High Elves called in the Beastmen to help to fight against me. I had to do a double take. Yeah, that shit gets weird. I guess so freaking weird. Like, why is this happening? I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff. Particularly when the player has limitations. For, like, diplomacy. It's like, why the heck does the computer not have the same limitations? Because clearly the game, the people that made the game were like, hey, these two factions shouldn't be able to, like, have diplomatic relations with each other because they hate each other that much. Bizarre. It is what it is, though, I guess.
Assassin.
Alright, let's do it. Let's do it! Ah, this is his faction leader again. And we should be able to rough him up pretty badly. 13. I should have left it at 13. That's a good Skaven number.
Snitch eater.
Just put those guys there for right now.
Clan rat spears.
It's there. Those dudes. I'll put you all on control 1. Lock that formation.
Death runners.
Death runners over here.
Yeah.
These guys out on this side. Is there a good place we can stand and snipe? Probably over this side, honestly. That's where those guys should go. The Rattling Gunners in between there. Take our Gutter Runners and set them up on this side.
Eshin slingers.
Guys there.
Poison
Poison Wind Mortars. We'll have to make sure we'll have to get these guys closer, obviously. So they are not able to actually, at the moment, do what they're supposed to do. Let's put those guys up.
Sneak magic here.
that guy out a little bit further than normal, just to potentially get some spells down. And the warp grinders we'll just throw over here, I suppose. Sure, okay. And pole position, all that stuff, and that looks good.
Now, ready, now. Get the runners. Blades move, starring time.
Like with these guys.
Eshin slingers. We move.
You guys are on this side. Let's see, is there any place that I can throw this shit down right off the bat here? Which would be pretty good. Let's just do Arcane Conduit right away as well. Start moving the front line up.
Over here.
That way,
Has master desire.
death globes and stuff up over here.
Warp.
Throw that there.
Get the runners. Swift break, deadly. Squeak, squeak.
These guys skirmish that. Keep moving you guys up here.
It dies.
Just throw that on top of that there. Throw Assassin in on that.
Master select.
Throw Deathmaster in there as well.
Move.
Fireball at that. Scoot you guys forward a little bit further here. Mortars up.
Warp grinder. As
Here.
you wish.
Gotta get back off. Getting shot to piss right out. Just concealment bomb and run. You guys off here. Throw some more guys out here. Bring the Death Runners around on this.
Yes. Skittle and leap.
Push guys in over here. Ow, Jeebus.
Master select. Kill me. Snitch's apprentice. Good orders. Slay kill. Master select.
Alright, you guys get back up here.
Going.
Send some guys this way.
Walk up Valentine. Not scurry yet. What orders?
Deal with that.
Eshin triad.
You guys up here.
Forwards, backwards.
Snake magic here.
That. Hang on a second. We'll pull our AoE ability here. Actually, you guys keep fighting that stuff. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Where's my caster at? Caster is here. Let's beat those guys up.
Dark magic. Go, go.
You guys back here. Where's my Death Runners at right now?
Okay,
Okay, yeah, they're mixed up in there. That's fine. You guys for Scum.
Skaven! Yes, yes! Eshin slingers! Eshin,
Shoot that.
Go, go! Him, die, die!
Shoot that. Just pull back on this right hand flank.
What? Death stab!
That shit up. It's brittle bones, this entire formation here. That. Chuck a fireball at those guys.
Got the runners!
Pulling these guys back over here.
Hurry! Eshin slingers! Ready, yes! Place them! Master of masters! Move! Quick!
These guys are just shooting the piss out of my duders here.
Yes! Now, yes!
So yeah, those guys all in my current line of fire, they are.
Move!
Actually, let's shoot that stuff there, that'll be alright. You throw some throwing stars at this. Alright, those guys are freed up. Start flanking. These guys need to cycle back more. Shoot on that. Oh, you guys need to move up and help these range units dead. Gyros. Where are my snipers at right now? Death Runner's got messed.
Yes!
A little bit messed up. Oh, here's my snipers.
Rocket chargers!
You guys need to pull back off this. Let's see here. Screen them with that.
Ready! Quick! Skittle and leap!
Who's back there? These guys actually real dudes? They are real dudes.
Strike! Smite! Tail slashers!
that. Hey, we shit here. You guys back on this. You guys go that way.
Eshin says
Fireball I can kick out here. Shoot people on this side.
squeak, squeak.
Katas, if you could fire over here, that'd be swell. Let's blow that shit up.
Yes, yes.
Freaking dwarf leader's giving me hell right now.
Attack!
There we go.
My blades slide.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, yes.
They had to do battle maps. I haven't seen any do battle maps.
For the burning tide. Scary, yes, yes.
This guy, like, did not give a crap. He pretty much just tanked everything. This
Our tale is yours.
is a city, so we don't gotta worry about. We gotta worry about shit. I am going to throw some throwing stars at these gyrocopters though, because I feel like it. Phew. Got him. I just got my ass handed to me by Sir the Ek comp because I couldn't keep the frickin' infinite mass things off my ranged units. Oh, right. Yeah, that's always fun.
Smash, crash, destroy.
Just gonna raise this.
Stronger, stronger. Yes, Master Snake.
I give a crap about that settlement. I don't give a fuck. Let's see. Let's go with thick skin. Could probably use a little bit more armor, to be honest. 12 chariots I hate so much. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. Why these things? Well, I got a good amount of money now. Plane of bones. Bones!
Rats are not content.
There we go. Could do something else here as well, but I think just leveling up the reactor is probably the correct choice. I'm sorry, game. I'm sorry I didn't build 10 plus Demigriff Halberds armies to counter that. How could I be so foolish? Right? My bad, game. My bad. Clearly. I should have been prepared for the BS. I wonder if I could Night Lord say so right now.
Death Master Snake.
Probably could.
Lord of the Assassins. Blades hidden. Oh, tails are mine.
Tails are mine. Is this guy the guy that was in charge before? Yeah.
Warlock, Master of Scry.
Congratulations, guy. You're back in charge.
Master Engineer.
Wahoo!
Think me full
I swear that frickin' sound sounds like tricking Toad from Mario Kart. Wahoo! Every time I hear it. Should we rename the grinder unit into Warp Grinder Kappa Pride? Why? Oh, because okay, because of Grinder. That makes sense. Took me like 2 seconds to realize why you would be saying that. All right, I got you. I got you. I don't think that's what they meant when they said you should be on Grinder.
My axe thirsts for war.
Got any cities for me to destroy? What? No. What?
I left Clore of Northwell. You no.
Do not
Asap
let my death
smiles on
mask
me.
unnerve you. Approach and talk to me.
Why? Yeah, I mean, I'm Skaven, so there's probably not much that could unnerve me. Except for everything. Literally everything. The meeting place for Skaven boys. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Where do you find the Skaven boys? Well, on Warp Grinder. That's where you find them. I suppose they could be girls too. Skaven girls. But I mean, I guess we all know where the Skaven girls are. We don't need to be looking at. We don't need an app for that. Wow, it is 7 freaking degrees Fahrenheit outside.
Strike fear into the hearts of your enemies.
They sure do.
The wisest amongst them will know that fate is on your side.
Hell yeah.
I have foreseen it.
Who the fuck are you, man? You foresaw it? Okay. Sure. Sure you did. Frickin' hindsight Henry over here.
Hurry forward.
Hard to hit. This caster actually gets some insane melee defense. Look at that shit. 73 and 30% physical resist. This caster is a beast. Milkshake brings all the rats to the yard. Oh dear. Oh my. Zinch foresees all.
Find warpstone soon.
Okay, let's level this up. Finally get that rockin' and rolling. I think we'll put this in as well. We could use it. Have I confederate everybody yet? No, I have not. I'm planning on confederating Clan Moors, but I haven't got to a point where I'm strong enough. Or he hasn't just like randomly died or something. Which is obviously another way you can get confederations if the faction leader randomly dies and you're like, well, alright, cool. Thanks for the faction, friend.
You're in a
Perfect. Perfect.
Clan Eshin, assassinating. Rest now. Yes, yes.
Okay, so there's a path that goes around behind here, but... So yeah, I suppose you can, like, swing to the backside of Mount Gunbad now? Should have a no confed rule for your Repents campaign. I could do. It's just really irritating to fight other Bretonnian factions. I guess I don't know if her faction has the same detriments when you fight other Bretonnian factions. Because, like, normally you take massive, massive hits on your chivalry if you attack another Bretonnian. Like, basically plunges you deep into the negatives. Top left of the map is nothingness. Just keep it as allies. Top right. Yeah, this is the Darklands. This is the Darklands. This is where Chaos Dwarves dwell. So, technically, right now, being here is great, right? Like, this is a great place to be at the moment. But once Warhammer 3 comes out and there's freaking Chaos Dwarves sitting right next door, I think this will be a lot shittier of a starting location. Just saying. But we got probably a good year on that, so it's a good starting location for now. All that AP damage? I mean, yeah, but you have to deal with the regular dwarves as well. I suppose maybe you could make friends with the Chaos Dwarves. It's possible. Steal their hats, they have nothing. Doing well enough against the shitty non-Chaos Dwarves, though. True, true. But then again, everything feels easy to fight after fighting the Empire in Steel Faith Overhaul. Like, literally everything feels like a cakewalk by comparison to the Empire in Steel Faith.
Master Engineer.
With their freaking god tier 1 units. Oh my gosh. I like the extra breathing space the new map gives the dwarves and greenskins. Yeah, they've needed a little bit of extra, like, room to expand for a while now. Put on their armor, they think you're a dwarf. Yes, yes, I worship Chaos God as well.
Blades in the dark.
Oh, you want a peace treaty? No, get freaking fucked, man. I know I started this war and it's not your fault, but still, screw you.